Good morning. Last year, 2023, I took and passed two bar exams, one in Georgia, one in New York, both on first try, both right out of law school. And I'm making a few YouTube videos that talk about how I did this. This video is a quick summary of what I did right. Now, this video and the rest of them are my experience alone. Use it if it helps, but don't blame me if it doesn't. It worked for me, but it not work for you. Now, here's what I did. I started by analyzing the bar passage requirements. And it has three components, MBE, essays, and MPTs. It requires different preparation, it has different strengths. So it was important for me to evaluate what are the components are and compare them against my strengths and weaknesses. Then I took a diagnostic exam that was provided by Kaplan. I took Kaplan bar prep course. I was very happy with it. And I also wrote some essays for submission to Kaplan for grading that were not a part of a diagnostic exam process. I looked at the results and I used those results to make my further decisions. Then I assessed my own strengths and weaknesses. And my strengths were number one, I'm very good at taking multiple choice questions. I took probably over 40 of those exams over my lifetime. I got very good at it. I understand how it works. My second strength was very good, very fast typing. I type 80 to 90 words per minute, adjusted for 100% accuracy, meaning I correct my typos and I still type 80 to 90 words per minute. And I'm generally very good at spotting issues both in MBEs and in essay prompts. Now, my weaknesses are, number one, I'm terrible at memorizing law. I just can't all get it right. It's difficult for me to write concisely and get to the point quickly. And there were many areas of law that I did not cover in law school. For example, family law, wills, trusts, and estates, significant parts of essay questions. I did not take those classes in law school, so that's a weakness that needed to be addressed. And the thing about those is my strengths are very, very, very strong, right? But my weaknesses are also very, very weak. They're not in the middle, right? So I'm excellent at taking multiple choice exams. I'm excellent at typing, but I'm terrible at memorizing things. So I sat down for a strategy session to compare what are the exam requirements to what my strengths and weaknesses are. And I decided to allocate a lot of time and effort on improving my weaknesses, because my strengths are so strong that it would take a lot to improve them, and they would improve by an insignificant amount. So I focused a lot on essay writing. I wrote a ton of them, submitted a ton of them to Kaplan for grading. Kaplan provides unlimited grading with some caveats. So I took full advantage of that. I wrote more essays than the course required. And I saw my scores increase. That was nice. I have watched Kaplan lectures on as needed basis. I did basically 100% of what Kaplan course told me to do. But the lectures, I watched some of them, most of them I watched at least twice. Some of them I watched 3 times. Subjects that were new to me, I watched sometimes 4 times. I made notes, made my maps. And it was nice to have somebody explain them to me. And I loved the fact that the lectures are long and comprehensive. It irritates me to scroll through several short lectures that cover the same subject. I say that I watched Kaplan lectures 2 or 3 times, and you might wonder, they're so long, how did I have the time to do that? Well, it was difficult for me sometimes to concentrate and stay focused for the entire video, so I found that speeding up the video significantly has helped me, strangely enough, maintain focus on the videos and make the notes. So those videos that were recorded, there are products that allow you to speed up videos in the browser, and I watched them. Some of them were at 1.5 times the speed. Some of them I even watched at double speed. If I had to slow down, I slowed down, but generally it was 1.5 to 2 times speed. Now that was very intense, but it required concentration, and somehow a lot of material sunk through my head and remained in my brain when I was watching and listening at the increased speed. And one more thing that I used to help me work efficiently with video lectures, both for bar prep and for video lectures in law school, was a foot pedal. I used foot pedal to control how to pause and resume the videos, and that left both my hands empty to make notes. I was making notes always with pen and paper, so I didn't want to switch from the pen to the computer to pause the videos and then back. Having a foot pedal allowed me to instantly pause when I needed to and instantly resume when I was ready to listen again. It cost me about, I think, $35 for a simple foot control switch from Amazon, and I've set it to basically mimic click and spacebar, which usually controls pause and resume on all videos, and it was one of the best investments I ever made. And when I practiced essay writing, I did it semi-open book, which means I tried to write the essay answer without using my notes, but I had the notes ready, and if I needed to look up the law, I did just that. What was non-negotiable for me was all my practice essays and practice MPTs were timed. I followed the time process very, very strictly. I followed the formula also very strictly. For essays, answers, it was strict, direct, nothing else. For the MPTs, it was BarMD method. And I devoted relatively little effort to the MBEs. I took all the practice exams, I took all the practice questions that Kaplan required me to take, but I did not go into detail analyzing right and wrong answers. I just took them as they were. Now, other things I did right that I thought were tremendously helpful to me, I started copying and rewriting model answers to the essay exams as per Jessica Klein's book. You'll see the link to the book in the notes. I devoted significant time to MPT prep. And the MPT is often overlooked, but this is a section which can be 100% practiced and gotten better with practice. There is no memorizing, there is only issue spotting and structure. So I followed BarMD's structure. I devoted significant time to preparing for the MPTs. I wrote maybe at least 10 of them, possibly more. And I submitted some of them for grading to Kaplan, others I couldn't. But I did it until BarMD's structure for answering the MPTs became fully automatic. I could start typing without even thinking about it. I used a flashcard app called Brainscape. I made very few flashcards myself, and not only because it's time consuming, but because they're difficult to manage. With Brainscape, we could use spaced repetition. I could work with them on my phone, I could work with them on my computer, and have results synchronized, which could not be done with paper flashcards. I also took 4 weeks vacation from my work. I have a day job that's not related to law. And I took those 4 weeks early on in mid-December, right when starting the Kaplan course. And I did that instead of taking it in February before the bar exam, so that I would have an early head start of focused study and listening to the lectures and not having to worry about the bar exam still looming over my head. And I thought that was a great decision because with that head start, I felt much more comfortable spending the final month before bar exam preparing, standing on that foundation of hardcore full-time preparation that happened during that month off that I took from mid-December to mid-January. And with that, I give more detailed explanations if you're interested in my other videos. They're not as concise as this, but you're welcome to watch them. And I'm sharing this because some things that were not obvious, that were very helpful in my bar preparation study, I think were the ones that basically helped me pass those exams on the first try. Those exams required a lot of focus, a lot of work, but it's nothing extraordinary for a law student. So if I can do it, anybody can. Just work on the right things, concentrate on what you need to concentrate on, just like I did. And if you are preparing for a bar exam or planning to take one in the future, I wish you all the best. Work hard, and it will be worth it. Thank you.